I want you to walk to your kitchen cabinet right now. Grab your tub of turn it around. Look at the ingredient label. Do you see the words explosive energy matrix? Or pump, proprietary blend? Or hyperfocus complex? If you see those words, I have bad news for you. You have been scammed. You bought expensive fruit punch flavored Kool-Aid. The supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar Wild West. It is largely unregulated, highly predatory, and built on a single, deceptive marketing tactic known as Pixie Dusting. Here is how it works. Companies take a powerful, scientifically proven ingredient like creatine or citrulline, and they put a microscopic amount in the tub just so they can list it on the label and claim the benefits. They give you 1% of the dose required to actually work, and then they hide that fact behind a proprietary blend. So you can't do the math. You are drinking caffeine and food coloring, and you are paying $50 a month for it. Today, we are going to burn the marketing to the ground. I am going to teach you how to read a label like a chemist. I am going to show you the only 5 ingredients that have indisputable scientific backing. And I am going to give you the exact clinical doses you need to demand. If a product doesn't meet these standards, it belongs in the trash. Welcome back to the lab. I'm Dr. Aris Thorne, and this is Strength Unleashed. Let's expose the scams. First, we must understand the enemy. What is a proprietary blend? Legally, the FDA requires supplement companies to list ingredients in order of weight, highest to lowest. However, there is a massive loophole. They are allowed to group ingredients into a blend or matrix, and only list the total weight of the blend. The scam in action. Let's look at a hypothetical label. Pump matrix. 5,000 milligrams, 5 grams ingredients. Listed, creatine monohydrate, LC, beta-alanine. You look at that and think, wow, 5 grams of pump ingredients. That sounds amazing. The reality, because they are listed by weight. This blend could legally contain 4,900 milligrams of creatine, which is cheap filler, 0.50 milligrams of citrulline, 50 milligrams of beta-alanine. You are getting 1/100th of the effective dose of citrulline, but because it is in the matrix, you have absolutely no way of knowing. You are paying for a placebo. The golden rule: if a company uses a proprietary blend for active ingredients, DO not by IT. Transparency is the new standard. A reputable company lists the exact milligram dosage of every single ingredient. If they are hiding the dose, it is because the dose is embarrassing. We take pre-workout for 2 primary reasons: energy stimulation and blood flow. The pump. Let's start with the pump. The biological goal here is to increase nitric oxide, nitrogen monoxide in the blood, which relaxes the smooth muscle in your arteries, causing them to widen vasodilation. This drives oxygen and nutrients into the muscle. Ingredient 1. L-citrulline, the king, the scam. Many companies still use L-arginine. Why? It's cheap. But the science shows arginine has terrible bioavailability. Your gut produces an enzyme called arginase that destroys it before it ever reaches your bloodstream. It is useless. The solution: your kidneys convert citrulline into arginine, bypassing the gut destruction. It raises blood arginine levels higher than taking arginine itself. The scam, part 2, citrulline malate. This is citrulline mixed with malic acid, usually for taste preservation. It is cheaper. If a label says 6 grams citrulline malate, and the ratio is 2:1, you are only getting 4 grams of actual You need to do the math. The clinical dose: you need 6,000 milligrams to 8,000 milligrams, 6 to 8 grams of pure L-citrulline to see performance benefits. Verdict: if your pre-workout has 2 grams, it is trash. Ingredient 2, glycerol, the hydrator mechanism. This works differently than it doesn't dilate veins, it turns your muscles into a sponge. Glycerol is an osmolyte. It pulls water into the muscle cell. Hyperhydration. This creates that full, tight feeling. Forms. Look for patented forms like Hydromax or Glycopump powdered. Liquid glycerol is messy. The clinical dose, 2,000 milligrams to 3,000 milligrams, 2 to 3 grams, closing parenthesis, verdict. Excellent addition, but not a replacement for citrulline. Ingredient 3. Nitrates beetroot, sodium nitrate. Mechanism. This is a third pathway for no production. That works well in loxygen environments, like deep into a heavy set. The clinical dose, 500 milligrams. 1 gram of beetroot extract standardized for nitrates. These are the ingredients that actually help you lift heavier, or longer ingredient for beta. The tingle mechanism. It buffers acidity. When you lift, hydrogen ions build up the burn. Beta-alanine increases levels of carnosine in the muscle, which soaks up that acid, allowing you to grind out 2 to 3 more reps before failure. The side effect, paresthesia, itchy skin tingle. This is harmless, but some people hate it. The clinical dose, 3,200 milligrams, 3.2 grams. The caveat, beta-alanine needs to build up in your system, exactly like creatine. Taking it once does very little. You must take it daily for saturation. If your pre-workout has it, great. If not, buy it in bulk separately. Ingredient 5. Betawine anhydrous mechanism. Derived from beets trim. It works synergistically with creatine to improve power output and hydration. The clinical dose, 2,500 milligrams, 2.5 grams. Verdict, solid ingredient, but often underdosed at 1 gram. Ingredient 6. Creatine monohydrotemonism, recycling, ATP energy. The scam, putting it in pre-workout is fine, but many companies put 1 gram or 2 grams in there just to put creatine on the label. The clinical dose, 5,000 milligrams, 5 grams. Daily. My recommendation, I prefer taking creatine separately, post-workout or daily. Why? Because you don't always take pre-workout rest days, but you must take creatine daily. Relying on your pre for creatine leads to inconsistency. This is why you feel the pre-workout. This is the energy. Ingredient 7. Caffeine anhydrous mechanism, blocks adenosine receptors, stops you from feeling tired, increases adrenaline. The dose. This is highly personal. Beginner, 150 to 200 milligrams. Intermediate, 300 milligrams. The sweet spot, advanced, dangerous, 400 milligrams. Plus, warning. If a pre-workout has 400 milligrams plus of caffeine, they are often using it to mask a weak formula. Massive stimulants cause vasoconstriction, narrowing of blood vessels, which actually kills your pump. You want the lowest effective dose of caffeine to get the job done. Ingredient 8. L-tyrosine, the focus mechanism, a precursor to dopamine and norepinephrine. It helps lock in focus without the jitters. It prevents the crash. The clinical dose, 1,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams, 1 to 2 grams. The scam. Most companies put 500 milligrams. You won't feel. 500 milligrams. Ingredient 9. Alpha-G, PC, the brain. Mechanism, increases acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter. This improves the mind-muscle connection and power output. The clinical dose, 300 milligrams to 600 milligrams. Look for 50% yield. Closing parenthesis, verdict. The gold standard for focus. If your pre has this at 600 milligrams, it is a premium product. Now, let's look at the warning label. What should you avoid? 1. Exotic stimulants, DMAA, DMHA, area, Gerensis. These are chemically similar to amphetamines. They are often banned or exist in the grey market. The risk, high blood pressure, heart palpitations, severe crash, anxiety, and adrenal burnout. Verdict, avoid. They are not sustainable for daily training. They force your body to borrow energy from tomorrow. 2. Artificial coloring, red 40, blue 1, yellow 5. Does your drink need to be neon, glow in the dark blue? No. These dyes are linked to gut inflammation and potential hyperactivity issues. Solution. Look for naturally colored beet powder, spirulina, or dye-free options. 3. B vitamins, the fake energy flush. Companies load niacin vitamin B3 into formulas because it makes your skin flush, tingle, and turn red. It makes you think the product is kicking in. It is a sensory trick. It does nothing for acute performance. Let's bring this home. You are now educated. You are now dangerous to the marketing teams of these supplement giants. Next time you shop, I want you to ignore the lightning bolts on the label. Ignore the pro bodybuilder holding the tub. Turn it around. Look for the big five: L-citrulline, 6 grams, 8 grams, pure beta-alanine, 3.2 g.betain, E. Anhydrous, 2.5 grams, L-tyrosine, 1 gram, 2 grams, caffeine, 200 milligrams to 300 milligrams. Transparency: if the product hits these numbers, buy it. It works if it hides behind a matrix. Put it back on the shelf. Better yet, stop paying the convenience tax. In our next episode, I am going to show you how to buy these raw ingredients in bulk on Amazon and mix your own elite pre-workout for 60 cents per serving instead of $2. If this masterclass saved you money and opened your eyes, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We are cleaning up the fitness industry one label at a time. My question for you today: go look at your current pre-workout. Does it list the exact dosage of or is it a blend? Tell me the brand and the dose in the comments. Let's audit your stack. I'm Dr. Aris Thorne. This is Strength Unleashed. Read the label.